What is going on, my guys? Welcome back to my channel. I am Garrett with Game by the Beach, and we are continuing with our demonologist mayhem and hoping to get a couple of wins. So we're going up against, I don't even know, unfathomable with a bunch of random typos. I think that's what the guy is trying to say. So let's see what we can do. In the very beginning, we basically spam shamans. We try and find a Boreas if we can. If we can't, we're going to be in a load of trouble. I don't think we can. I think we're already down and out. Unless we can kill this guy pretty quickly. That actually helped us right there. I'm going to do that just to try to get a Boreas. There we go. We found a Boreas. I'll give him a little thumbs up because he actually helped us right there. But yeah, now we're going to try and level up our Vampire. I did actually switch my deck just a little bit. I still have the Mime, Shaman, and Demonologist in there, but instead of the Plague Doctor and Engineer combo, we now have the Boreas Vampire combo. I think it might be a little bit stronger, but it's the exact same idea, premise, whatever you want to say. So we should still not win that much. Don't worry, we're still not going to win 100% of the time. I'm still not taking the leaderboard by storm. We should be just fine. So spamming out a couple of shamans there. We got a good amount of high rank Boreases on the map right now. But we do have Gorgon in 30 seconds. So let's try and fill our board just so we're in as good a spot as possible. This deck is definitely the best in early stages. All right, if you can kind of catch them slipping with some shaman spam and then some get the demonologist in there when the boss is having a go all the way around the board. That's when you're going to be at your best. But right now he's in a pretty good spot. He's got a million Boreases, so I'm not going to be shamans aren't going to really do anything against him. But hopefully we can take this Gorgon out no problem. I think we are. Notice I could have spammed out my shaman right there with the mime, but I didn't for that exact reason. So the Gorgon had another target instead of my very few Boreases. But with the Boreas in there and the Vampire with that little extra mana, we should be in a little bit better spot going forward, and later in the game, hopefully we can just spam out a million Boreases and be just fine. And then when he's having a little bit of a tough time, end game, we can still spam out those Demonologists. So Shaman Mime spam in the beginning of the game, and Demonologist Mime spam towards the end of the game when it starts getting a little hairy. So he's still coming down, spamming me with stuff. We're trying to find a few more Boreases just to make sure we're okay. Notice I'm still spamming out. He got the Priestess there. I don't know if he tried to make a switch or whatever, but it was actually good for him. But we got a couple of Vampires. They're only level 3. I'm going to level up my Boreas because I'm scared. Another Vampire. Let's combine him out. It's not bad. And we should be fine. Usually I end up panic combining or panic merging my Demonologist at some point when I don't really want to. But at least it puts the pressure on him a little bit rather than me. So we're going to combine one right there just to put a little bit more pressure on him. We got Gorgon again in 35 seconds, so I kind of want to just fill my board. But you can see, putting that extra boss in there, if I had another Demonologist, it would be really, really good because he's already having a tough time. He's taking out my Demonologist right there, but look at his board. He's already having a tough time. I'm going to send another one, even though we got 20 seconds. It's getting right to the end. And boys, that is a victory. That's exactly how it works. You got to find the right time to spam out that Demonologist, and maybe you'll be able to catch him slipping a little bit. But that is a victory. I'm not even kidding. I'm using Demonologist right now to push up the ladder, and it's being pretty successful. Look, we're at 45-58, so we've pushed up nearly 600 trophies already in the beginning of this season, and I'm using a Demonologist deck. I feel like most people just kind of wrote it off as a trash card. I definitely wrote it off as a trash card, but it freaking works. And if you're Engineer Plague Doctor, yeah, you're gonna have a good deck. Shaman Spam, yeah, you're gonna have a good deck. Boreas, Vampire, yep, you're gonna have a good deck. But still, having the Demonologist in there makes me feel like I'm not doing such a try hard, going so try hard in the early season. But if it works, I mean, maybe it'll make it into the meta. I'm telling you guys, literally the Demonologist lets me win, or enables me to win so many games that I probably shouldn't have won. So if I had a Demonologist right now, I would spam him, and I would probably get a dub if he's not going to be able to find a little a damage unit. So he's got, oh, he's doing the Zealot. Interesting. So if I had a Demonologist, I would have spammed it right there, but I don't, so that's okay. Shaman would have been good too. I'm trying to fill my board. We got Gorgon again. That's 3 in a row. And we got a bunch of vampires. I'm just going to level up my vampire. I'm not going to worry about him right now. I can't find a Demonologist for the life of me, so let's just wait. Phone's down. Coffee's up. And here we go. I haven't leveled up my Boreases at all. Let's get our vampire up one time. I'll do my Boreas as well. But he's got 40 seconds and they're making it to the end of his board. And that's one of the problems with playing the Zealot, is that... Oh my god, there's a hit. I think he's going to lose right here. There's a hit and there's a hit. There's the problem with playing the Zealot, is if he's having a tough time in the early stages of the game, which clearly he was, there's nothing he can really do. If he levels up his Zealot, he's using mana, which in turn, if he had just saved his mana, would have been more damage for the Zealot, but you can't just sit and wait around and watch your guys go down, like watch the monsters go across your board and just, you know, beat you or make you lose. Like, you can't just do that. So you're in a really sticky situation, and it's kind of similar to the Inquisitor in that sense, because if you're having a hard time killing monsters with the Inquisitor, but you have a certain amount, you can't just spam your board and get more on your board. You have to be systematic about it, and you can't. You have to level people up. You got to wait. You got to make sure you have enough mana to make a lot of moves, things like that. So it can definitely be pretty tricky playing the Zealot as well as the Inquisitor. When I don't know what card to put in my deck, I almost always first thought is like, let's just put in the Zealot. I like the card. Let's just put it in, guys. It's just not made for the ladder right now. It's just not good enough. I could be spamming some things out. Maybe I should actually. I don't have enough to spam out 2 Shamans at a time, but I do have enough to spam out a couple of Demonologists at him. So let's do that. He only has 1 Boreas, so maybe that'll make him have a tough time. I'm gonna level up my Vampire in just a second. He's taking out my Demonologist, no problem. I leveled up my Boreas one time. So I don't think we're going to lose in the next 30 seconds, but I don't think he is either. But even if he's not going to lose from my Demonologist spam, it pushes back his monsters. So he's focusing on the monsters that I put there that don't do anything for him. They don't give him mana. They take up his time. They take the, you know, if the Boreas is heating up and they use it on the monster that I sent over, it's not helping him in any facet. So it's definitely worthwhile doing that, right? Because then the monsters are a little bit further on his board. It gets a little bit more hairy. It's all good stuff. So we're in a pretty good spot. We've got a lot of Boreases on the map. His board looks a little bit underwhelming, but he is killing it a little faster. I think we'll heat up and kill it faster than Imbo. So there we go. We're taking it out, no problem. I'm going to level up my Vampire. Having the Vampire and Boreas combo, it just kind of saves me, because the Engineer Plague Doctor, if I don't win in the very beginning with my cheesy Shaman Demonologist spam, I don't really win later on. But with Boreas, you can win later on, all right? If my cheese doesn't work in the beginning, the Boreas spam can work in the end. So let's do a Shaman right there. Now we have a chance to send out a Demonologist if we so choose. But let's wait and make sure his board is nice and full, and then send a Demonologist out there just so he has a little extra to deal with. He's already got his Boreas to level 4. We have ours chilling at level 2, but we just got our Vampire to max. So now let's start leveling up our Vamp. Let's level him up. We're having a little bit of a tough time. I guess I'll just combine... I was going to combine my Vampires, but I'll wait. Let's actually do a Demonologist now, and a Shaman right now. There we go. I'll do another Demonologist, a Shaman, another Shaman. Now we got an extra Boreas, which is great. And we can combine out Vampires. Another Demonologist. I'll wait to try and max out my Boreases, but I think we're gonna be fine. He's it looks like he's beating me wicked bad right now because he's got cold or he's got frost and I don't. But I think our damage output is much higher. I don't even know if he's taken out my Demonologist yet or not, but you can see we're trying to work back towards the other end of the board, and I think against Gorgon he's gonna have a little bit of a tough time. So we've got 1,000. We can actually combine out our Vampires there, because we have 1,000. We don't have anybody else that we want to level up. So if I had another, I'll actually do this just because why not? We'll do this and this. Now we can actually spam out another demonologist. Oh, that was actually wicked dumb because it was the end of the round. But that's okay. Now let's do a demonologist now because he's gonna have to take out the Gorgon. So I think he's gonna be able to take it out. But if he wasn't able to take out that Gorgon, we would win because the demonologist would kill him. So I think we're gonna take him out. I think well, we both took him out. All right, so I'm a little behind here on the commentary, but here we go into late game. We've got a couple of rank 4 units that aren't doing any damage, and he's got Frost, so kind of puts us in a tricky spot. There's not a whole lot I can do. I can combine out rank 1 units. That actually helps out a lot. Has he even spammed Shamans at me at all? I don't even know. But let's combine out our Vampire. Got another one. Let's do some rank 1 units here. We got another Vamp. Let's combine them out. Another Boreas. That's great. I'll do a Demonologist because why not? Another Shaman. I'll do rank 1s. Let's do a Shaman. Shaman. I'll do a Demonologist. We got a nice rank 4 Boreas right there. And his board's filling up a little bit, but he's got Cold Mage, so... Or not Cold Mage, he's got Frost, so he's doing AoE. He's slowing everybody down. I don't even know. I'm trying to look where my Demonologist is on his map. I can't even see it. I think he's actually taking it out right now, so that's good. But we got 20 seconds, 18 seconds until Gorgon, so I'll just keep on merging my tier 1 units. I have another opportunity to send down a Demonologist, so I'm going to wait until Gorgon hits, and then I'm going to send it his way, because if I did it right now, it wouldn't make it to the end of this board anyway, and hopefully he can't take out the Gorgon, but he's in a very nice spot to take out the Gorgon. It is 1,000,000 though, so here comes the Gorgon. Let's send a Demonologist. We are trying to take out... I don't even know where my Demonologist is. Did I send him too close? He's right behind him. Oh, but he's going to take the lead, so... Little lesson for me. I should have waited a little bit longer to send the Demonologist, and I think we would have won. I think we would have won the game if we had done that, because I don't know if he's going to be able to take him out, and the Demonologist would have come by and beaten him. So, so right there, that proves, right? So this game 100% should have been a win, because he's not going to kill this, and my Demonologist would have come by and actually killed him, but we're not going to win right now. Maybe we'll win in the future, but we're not going to win right now. Because I did it too quickly. Jumped the gun. But we're still in a good spot. We still got a bunch of Boreases. He does too. He's got Dryad, so he's just leveling people up, which is cool. But we're just going to hold on. We got Tribunal, so we got to combine out our rank 1 units anyway. Let's spam a Shaman right there. Oh, a little bit of lag. We are going to be okay. We got some more Vampires. Combine those out. So now we have 1, 2, 3 Boreases that are rank 1. So we're definitely going to combine those out at some point, whether it's going to be in the, right before Tribunal hits or before. I guess I'll wait for a little while. We got 29 seconds, and we're doing absolutely fine. So let's combine right now. Get a Mime on the board. I guess I'll wait, actually. Tribunal's really hard to do the Demonologist with, because I spam him out before the Demonologist hits. And then he kills it, because it kills it before the monster. So we got 8 seconds. I don't think we're going to lose in 5 seconds now, and I don't think he's going to be able to take out Tribunal in any sense. So I have one... Oh, he didn't... I was going to combine those two, but... Oh, there we go. We can do that. And fill our board. Shaman. 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 And we spam down a couple of Shamans. He's going to come down. We are going to take a hit. We're going to lose 2 hearts. We got a Demonologist back there. So if he hadn't taken a hit yet, this hit from the Tribunal would take 2 hearts. And then the next Demonologist would come down and kill him also. But he already took a hit, so that is a victory. Is that 1 win or 2 wins with the Demonologist? I don't even remember. It might be 2 wins. So, you know what, you guys... Oh, and new arena. Look at this, guys. New arena. We got some clickbait, baby. We are back up to Commander 3, League 3. I forgot how far we dropped down. But let's collect this little chest. I still have yet to buy the other season pass. I might just wait and then make a video out of, getting all of the chests or something. That might be cool. But let's jump into one more battle with our Demonologist deck, which I'm loving so much. It's so funny. We are going against Inquisitor, so Inquisitor is super, super tough to play against with Demonologist, purely because... Ooh, that's a snipe. Oh, well played by that guy. Because it does area damage. So the monster comes by, like, the boss, if I play it at the right time, and the Inquisitor will just kill the monster and the boss at the same time. So a little bit of a shame, but there we go. He can't do anything there, so that's awesome. Oh, he got another one. I was trying to spam out a Demonologist because he didn't have any Inquisitors, but didn't have a chance. So let's do it again. We got a Vampire. He didn't have time to switch. So already I'm being super annoying with my Shamans, you can tell. But hopefully this will be a good omen. We don't have any Vampires, so we can't upgrade anyone yet. But he's starting to have a little bit of a tough time. Let's just spam one Demonologist out there. Now we have a Vampire. So while he's worrying about his monsters, worrying about his Demonologist, I'm just going to sit back and level up my Vampire and get ready for Bedlam. So now he's trying to kill my Demonologist, which is no problem. And we should be absolutely fine. He's got the Harley Quinn Dryad combo with Inquisitor. Definitely a good one. I'm going to level up my Vamp right there. But we're sitting pretty right now. We're sitting pretty. He's got 2 Inquisitors now. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Now he's got 3. I'm going to spam another Demonologist in there. Ooh, it's getting to the end. He's got 30 seconds to try and hold on. And I did spam a Demonologist, but he's got 4 right now, so he should be absolutely fine. We got 24 seconds, 23 seconds. Let's level up our Boreas, and let's try and sit back. Let's try and fill our board as much as we can. But at this point, we're just kind of chilling. And look at that, dude. He gets 4 Inquisitors, and they fight him they fight the monsters all the way back to right in the spawn point. It's absolutely insane. But that's okay. So I don't think he's gonna have any problem. Actually, it is Bedlam, so Bedlam makes for a lot of issues with Inquisitor. So let's actually spam one out. Spam out a Demonologist. And I'll do a Shaman. Fill the board. Oh, he already took it out. Wow, that was crazy. Let's see if we can take it out. We got a bunch of Boreases. Oh, he didn't get the switch, so that's good. And I think we're doing just fine. So later on in the game, maybe the bosses will be a little bit better, or take him a little bit longer to try and take out, and then our Demonologist can actually do some work. But I don't know when I got in this habit of just playing like this, sitting down on my phone, tapping the screen like this, chilling back, but I actually kind of like it. And we got Gorgon coming up, so Gorgon is a fantastic boss for us against the Inquisitor. So hopefully it actually does a lot of work. Let's level up our Boreas because they're getting a little far on the board. And let's just combine up a little bit here. But I think we're going to be just fine. I'll combine out my Vampire there. We got another Boreas, which is great. And a Shaman. So let's, I'll hold on for that Shaman. I could spam it out. Actually, I am going to spam it out just because if it did take an Inquisitor away and the bosses got a little bit further on the board, we'd be in an even better spot for when Gorgon comes down. So he's still got 4 Inquisitors. He's chilling. We got 40 seconds, and our board doesn't look that great. So let's level up our Boreases. We got 1,000,000 Boreases, but his 4 Inquisitors are clearly better than my million Boreases, right? That makes perfect sense, I think. But to be fair, his Inquisitors are leveled up pretty good, so yeah, whatever. But we got our Vamp and our Boreas to max. And now we're just kind of sitting back. So when Gorgon comes, I don't actually have any, I don't have another Demonologist to send out at him. So I guess he's going to be safe this round because I don't have any Demonologists. But that should be fine. He's going to take it out no problem, even though he's only got 4, which is crazy. But yeah, normally if it was later in the game and we were going up against the Gorgon, he would have a super tough time trying to kill it with only 4. Even though they have a crazy amount of damage, you freeze 2 of them, like you're in a lot of trouble. So he's having a little bit of trouble. Let's just okay, I was gonna spam out a Demonologist right there, but let's wait because he has 9 now, and this game's pretty much over. You get 9 Inquisitors, the game's pretty much over. We got a minute to withstand with 1,000,000 Boreases. It's probably not going to happen. So we got another Boreas there. That was great. But 50 seconds. It's not looking great. See, at this point, I pretty much just have to spam demonologists and shamans and all the good stuff. Oh, I try to combine. Boreas is there. There we go. And now I'm stuck again. So 38 seconds. I'm sure he went right through those. He went right through those demonologists that I sent over there. Shamans aren't going to do anything. Visago 68. GG, my man. You withstood. Good job winning with the Inquisitor. Good game, my boy, my boy, my guy, my man, whatever you want to say. But yeah, there's nothing we could do about that. So that is a loss. He's up at 61% win rate. That's amazing. I still am so amazed by people with 61%, 70. I still see people with 70% win rate, and they're up at like, well, right now it's the beginning of the season, so it's not too easy. But that is going to be the end of this YouTube video, guys. Some victories with the Demonologist. I'm telling you, this card, man, I've literally been pushing with it. It may actually make its way into the meta because that last deck that I used before with the Cold Mage, where I was used to taking a hit by the bosses, taking 2 hearts and withstanding. If I played against that deck with this deck, I think this deck would win because if you play it right, the Demonologist would sneak through and you would get a victory. But that's going to be the end of this YouTube video, guys. If you enjoyed, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and I will check you guys out in tomorrow's video.